I'm standing next to Chris Motley of Better Weekdays, who was our keynote this morning at the MVF breakfast. Wonderful job speaking today, Chris.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be among esteemed people, and I guess they ran out of people to select, so I'm happy.
You honestly had everyone hanging on to every single word you said. You were so relatable and just engaging with your conversation. But let's talk a little bit about Better Weekdays.
Yeah, so the company's very simple. I mean, we combine recruiting with data, right? And so in a word, you can think online dating meets recruiting, eHarmony for recruiting.
I like what I'm hearing.
But specifically, we focus on the problem that universities have and making sure they can measure where their graduates are working and increase the job placement rate of their graduates. If they do that, then the graduates can tie their job back to their school and they become engaged alumni. And so we provide the software that powers the Career Center to operate more efficiently.
Wow. How old is the company, Chris?
It is 3.5 years old.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, and it's like they say the terrible twos when you have kids, sort of like the terrible threes now. But because it's just a lot of activity and a lot of action, which is exciting, but it just means we have to focus on achieving our goals.
So what keeps you going when it gets tough?
Well, I didn't forget how to trade. I can always go back to Goldman. I built another business that I feel that my skills could be used other places, but quite frankly is that I've been blessed with a lot of great opportunities, and why shouldn't I spend my time focusing on some of the biggest problems? And so when I see what my mom did, being a teenage mom and sacrificing for me, and that's, she was a true entrepreneur. Yeah, exactly, right? And so when I think about that, is saying, well, it's what better legacy to leave than to, try to provide other people with that access. And it's the coolest job. I mean, who wouldn't want to work at a company that gave people jobs or matched people to jobs?
But you really touched on what makes St. Louis different. You're from Chicago, which I live in Chicago as well. And someone did touch on a very important question: Cubs, Sox, or Cards?
All three.
Good answer.
It all depends on who's playing who.
Well, next week there is a rivalry in town, so I don't know which team you'll be rooting for.
Well, I'll be in St. Louis, and Ballpark Village is very nice.
It is. So let's just get back to the St. Louis community, which you did such a great job of shaping how innovative our people are here. How would you define the startup scene in 3 words or less?
Show me state.
Okay, that was kind of an easy out. Let's go for adjectives.
Creative, hungry, and inspiring.
Well played. Equally as good as the show me state.
Well, that's when you get to how do you describe raising money in St. Louis? Show me state.
Yeah.
Show me performance. I show you maybe a check.
I like it. And you did touch on a very, very strong, powerful to-do list, which included 4 prominent factors. Can you recap those for anyone who maybe missed your talk?
Well, I used to say, and it's not original, it's just what I've kind of borrowed over time, the 3 keys to success. But now that I've gone through this entrepreneurial journey, I've added a 4th one to the list. So authenticity is always number 1. Preparation is number 2. Empathy is number 3, and being relentless is definitely number 4. It's funny, we always like to say we want to be like a swan, so they're very elegant and nice. But underneath the water, they're working like hell. Right? Exactly. That's how we are as a company. We try to make it look easy, but we're working.
Put your best face forward, but just know that you guys are hustling.
Hustling, exactly.
I like that. And how can we keep up with you and Better Weekdays and support you and hear what's going on and how you're going to turn the city upside down?
Well, one, somebody can just email me directly. I like direct conversations. Chris@betterweekdays.com. And I will always say how people can help me. Customers, customers, customers.
So customers?
Universities. Every university should be using our product. And if they don't want to use our product, they should tell me why, because we have money that I can change it to make it solve their issues.
Shape it up, give the people what they want, and we will all be successful, right?
Exactly. Entrepreneurship 101.
I love it. This was amazing. You honestly really brought on your A game this morning. You had us eating out of the palm of your hand. Super inspiring. Thank you so much, Chris.
Very kind. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate MVF for having me.
To learn more about MVF, visit mvfstl.org. MVF, where entrepreneurs go to grow.